Hi, I'm Shazia at Pop London. I'm the founder of the brand and the designer of all the collections. When I was invited to COP26 in Glasgow, one of my main questions in my panel talks was how can pop be sustainable if all the manufacturing takes place in India? Now, the outerwear in the pop collections, all the jackets and the gilets, they are all made in England, and again with they're made from surplus fabrics and dead stock, sample stock fabric that essentially was just like lying around and unused. But yes, in fact, about 90% of the collection is made in India. The the reason behind this is to really think about the origins of your wardrobe. When organizations like Fashion Revolution say, like where did my clothes come from, or who made my clothes, just like milk doesn't come from a supermarket. It comes, you buy it there. It comes from a farm. In the same way, in fashion, clothes don't come from shops. The raw materials to make the clothes are either grown on farms abroad, or they're cultivated in fabrics like silk and wool, are animal products, or they're processed. The raw materials processed, like fossil fuels in the case of polyester and nylon and acrylic. So India is an international manufacturing hub of fabrics and the raw materials that go to create those fabrics. And so, whether you're talking about luxury and couture level fashion, all the way down to mid tier and fast fashion, India is an international production hub for all of those different segments in the fashion industry. Now, where you have that bulk production and you have that industry, you also have the waste and the byproduct, which is fabric that ends up in dead stock, fabric that's rejected, buttons that nobody wants, everything that's discarded and surplus ends up in landfill in countries like India. So, what I'm doing at Pop London is to go to the source of all that waste and taking the byproduct of industries, and it's like a treasure hunt. It's not easy. It's a really difficult way to work. So whereas like in a normal fashion company, I would start with a mood board and I would draw my designs and then find the fabrics. Actually, I'm having to work in a much more dynamic way. So I loosely create a mood board. My collections are always seasonally relevant, but I'm dependent upon what I'm able to find and the hidden treasures amongst mountains and mountains of waste product. And it really is like that. That I'm trying to find a production company to sort of come to India with me and see the source of all this waste, because it's not like a pile this big. There are villages full of it. And every single factory in India has got storerooms full of wasted fabric, rejected fabric, leftover, discarded, and the it's like a problem, But as one designer in one small company, I'm trying my best to make collections from that, collections that are design led. So not all waste is the same. The cardigan that I'm wearing, the wrap cardigan, is made from surplus cotton yarn, and it was like I found it in this color, so I'm not dyeing it. I'm just taking what was already there, and then it gets knitted in and made into these like gorgeous wrap cardigans. And like the trousers that I'm wearing, like this is surplus fabric as well, like cotton fabric. But it's a case of using my creativity and taking the challenge of sustainability as a design issue, a creativity issue, and I just sort of embrace it and make the most of it, because it there there's just mountains of waste out there, and it has to be addressed. And Pop London is one of the companies addressing it and one of the people addressing it. So, you know, where you've got an international manufacturing hub, whether it's India or Pakistan or China or Cambodia or Turkey, you're also going to have just endless projected fabric, surplus fabric, wasted fabric, and materials to that just end up in landfill or they get incinerated. So that was, I just wanted to sort of help explain that a bit further. So on the frequently asked questions section of our website, like poplondon.co.uk, I have gone into some of the some of the explanations and some of the questions that we get emailed, but I just wanted to sort of just chat about that a bit further, and I hope you'll get in touch if you've got any more questions as well. I'm always happy to respond and take the conversation further. But yeah, so that's why Pop London manufactures in India, and we do it as sustainably as possible. So thank you.